Hey guys, it's Izzy here, and today I am going to be doing my September book haul, showing you all the books that I got this month. Roses, their debut album, I think it's one of the best-selling albums of all time. So let's start out with Barnes & Noble. The first book I got from there is by Ellen Hilderbrand, which is 28 Summers. This is her new book. I know, my summer book in September, I really liked the Summer of 69 by her, so that just kind of made her an auto-buy author for me. I could not find any other, I only buy 4 books from there, and I could not find anything else. I was just like, I'll buy this. It's a hardback and everything, because I don't type in the name. I scroll through, and if it's a book I know that's on my list, I buy it. So I don't even really know what this is about, but it says, the secret love affair has lasted for years, but this will be the summer that changes everything. So maybe it's not a secret anymore. Who knows? Then the next book is a YA book, and this is the one on the list that I chose when I did my number generator and all that. So this is A Light Too Bright by Samuel Miller. This is a guy's going back and trying to find out about his family's history, I think, because his grandfather has Alzheimer's, so they don't know, like, I don't know. It's YA. I don't read that much YA anymore. That's something I've realized this year, that I don't really like YA that much. But this sounds interesting, and it's a paperback. And this is by, yeah, I don't know what I said it's by. It's by Samuel Miller. So the next book is a fantasy, and this is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This was the other book that was designated for me. So this was a very popular when I first joined BookTube. I haven't read any of Naomi Novik's books, but I've heard the writing is very beautiful, and the cover is surely beautiful, so I hope the writing matches. And I think this is Russian, or at least Eastern European inspired fantasy. Is this the Rumpelstiltskin? I don't remember his name. I think that's it's kind of like a retelling of that. That's what I'm thinking, because there are coins, and with him, isn't there coins and the thing where you hit your finger, that somebody hits their finger on a spinning wheel? I don't know. So the next one is a historical fiction, and that is The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. This is by Kim Michelle Richardson. This is another new release. Thank God it is in paperback, because I just prefer paperback so much to hardback. So this is a historical fiction. This is in the 1930s. It has a lot to do with the like kind of mobile library systems, which became a thing, I guess, in this time. But while you're wondering, there is all this blue. Our main character has blue skin, or has a blue tint to her skin. Now you're like, this must be fantasy or something. No, in Kentucky, where this book takes place, there are people who do have blue skin. They're a genetic issue. I don't know if I should call it an issue, because there's nothing really wrong with these people, just that their skin is blue. Other than that, they're perfectly healthy. It's because incest in this area, I know it's a very common stereotype in Appalachia, is that the right word? In the Appalachian Mountains, that they're hillbillies, incest, and all that. And in some small rural communities that were isolated, they did not have a lot of people there weren't new people coming in, so there was a lot of intermingling. And from that, you will get traits like the Habsburg chin. If we look at the Habsburg family in European history, that will just start happening. And so in Kentucky, you had the blue people. And that book is just all about that, because obviously that's really interesting. And we have another book later that is about genetics and how that kind of stuff can happen. Maybe the blue people will be mentioned in the genetic book. Who knows? So our next book, we're going on to Amazon now. This is Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. It's so hard not to sing the Motorhead song. But this is the first book in a YA fantasy. I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series. So this is based on Atlantic City, New Jersey, City of Sin kind of thing, Vegas kind of thing, with a lot of mob stuff, but again, it is fantasy. So this is another book that was popular when I first joined BookTube, or the series. I don't know if it was this very book, but the series was popular. So then to the genealogy book, genetics, DNA, all the fun stuff. So that is She Has Her Mother's Laugh, and this is by Carl Zimmer. So the subtitle is The Powers, Perversions, and Potential of Heredity. This is all about genetics. Genetics are something I am so fascinated. So this is something I am very interested in and want to learn more about, because I have one of the rarest haplogroups, people, and I cannot find any information on it. So maybe this book will help me in just learning. I recently got my paternal haplogroup as well, and I don't know much about that. I haven't done a lot of research, so with haplogroups, that is something I do want to know more about. That is what you inherit from your mother and father. Going, your paternal is your dad's dad, 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 dad. Your maternal line is your mom's, till Adam and Eve, basically. So let's get into my book of the month choices this month. We have Winter Counts. This is by David Heska Van Bly Wyden. I'm sorry if I messed up his name, but I chose this because part of it does take place in Denver, and I really want to go to Denver, but obviously the coronavirus is happening and I do not want to be traveling in the middle of a pandemic, and especially across America. So this is a thriller, and there's stuff with there's something that I do think happens a lot. I don't know too much, but this is just in my mind happens a lot, where this starts out, I think, in South Dakota on an Indian reservation, Native American reservation, and the law enforcement maybe don't care as much about what happens on the reservation, and the main character, goes to Denver because that's like the closest big city to investigate in something more. I think it was a murder of someone close to him. So that all fascinated me. And it has a buffalo on the cover, and I love buffalo. They're one of my favorite animals. So then my add-on is The Unraveling of Cassidy, Holmes by Alyssa R. Sloan. I talked about this in another video where I did a kind of shop with me with Book of the Month. And this is about the unraveling of a pop star. She was in a girl group similar to the Spice Girls, kind of had a Britney Spears-esque breakdown and commit suicide. So this is, I guess, what is leading up to that, and about the band's fame, how they came to be. There's a lot of people saying this is similar to Daisy Jones and the Six. So the last two books are gifts from my friend Sarah, so thank you so much. I love you. Just thank you for giving me these books, because we love both of these, so I can't wait to talk about them. So Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. This is the sequel to You. You is one of the best books I read this year, so I cannot wait to get to this. And we really need to finish watching You, because I do terrible at watching TV shows. Feel free to continue without me. It's okay. So this is the sequel, so I can't really say much. And then we have Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. So this is Twilight at Edward's point of view. I don't know if it's just the first book, because the Twilight books are pretty hefty books, or if it's the whole series. So I don't know if this is just the first book that's at Edward's point of view. I don't know, but I was always Team Edward. Taylor Lautner is obviously a very attractive man too, so I can understand being on Team Jacob. But Robert Pattinson, he was Cedric. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Team Edward. I went to Forest Washington before. It was cool. Recommend going if you're a fan of Twilight. But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And remember to ring that notification bell for whom the bells toll if you want to be one of the first to know when I upload a video on my YouTube channel. And this is the last video before Vlogtober. Vlogtober will be starting this week. I'm going to be doing 2 vlogs a week, so it's weekly vlogs, but instead of vlogging every day like we did last year. I alternate every year if I do every day or if I do weekly vlogs. We're doing weekly vlogs this year, and then Vlogmas will be every single day. So that is everything, and I will see you guys in Vlogtober. Bye!